Hello, welcome. How are we? Here's another edition of Up the Reds. This is my third double gin and tonic. So, although I talk a lot of bullshit, it might be even more bullshit tonight. Okay, so we've just beaten. Oh, cheers, by the way. We've just beaten Man City 1-0. Is it deserved? Too right it is. So, this segment's called Outstanding. We're outstanding from minute one to minute 948 because that's what it seemed like. Anthony Taylor, he did not want us to win this game. Let's just get that one out of the way. Bernardo Silva, he's a little gobshite, right? He does my head in every time we play him. He's always in the manager's ear. What was good was when Mo scored, he was a little shit that had to take the ball out of the net. So get in. So let's talk about the game. Well, let's talk about the moaners, the gloom merchants that said about Millie playing right back. Millie, just like the other players, has not had a good season, but I tell you what, he did an absolute tremendous job in keeping Foden quiet. Listen, this is a very good Man City team. They had Haaland, they had De Bruyne, they had Gunderland, so they had some very good players, but you can see how teams can exploit them. Why is it, right, that other teams don't have a look at our games against them and say, right, we'll play against City like that, because that's how you beat them. Haaland kept quiet. De Bruyne, I didn't even know he was playing. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. I was surprised how he was in his shell. So yeah, I was really pleased with all the lads that played. Listen, that was not a 4-3-3. So before any of you lot saying that was definitely Liverpool of old, yes, it was partly Liverpool of old, but the system worked a treat. That was 4-2-3-1. Bobby had a good game when he was on the pitch, but Mo Salah outstanding again. Took his goal absolutely brilliantly. Bit of the old when we won the Premier League, when he scored against Man United at that end. But however, that was an outstanding goal. He could have had another one. Great save by the keeper. And Anthony Nobed, I'm from Manchester, said, "Oh, it's a goal kick." So, but it's like Mo said in his interview afterwards, I know I'm going to get another chance. I wasn't too phased about missing that. So yeah, I was really, really impressed watching the game. I just wish we could have another commentator and not Martin fucking Tyler. Every time he comes on, I mean, he was lauding Haaland. Haaland had a chance of heading it. He missed his header. It came over Gomez's head, who, by the way, I named man of the match because I thought he was outstanding throughout. It came over Gomez's head and he headed it. Box standard save. But if you'd have heard the way Tyler was screaming as if he was going to put it in the back of the head. And then obviously, when they did score their goal in the second half, did you see him? Oh, dear me. What an absolute knob he is. When he retires, I will be having one hell of a gin, or it might be whiskey. So yeah. Everything went right. Even the substitutions went right in the game. We seem to be slightly running out of fuel, but we brought energy onto the pitch. Carvalho did well when he came on. Just have to talk about Harvey Elliott. That's his second very good game in a row for Liverpool. I know he played against Rangers and he was outstanding, but this was the benchmark for the young lad. And believe me, he certainly delivered today. I mean, his work rate on and off the ball was outstanding, which was really good to see. So yeah, I was really pleased. Robbo was solid. He looked the Robbo of old. Wasn't giving anything away. He wasn't marauding up front, and that was the difference between the back four today. When they needed to go, they needed to go. When they didn't, they played slightly deeper, but they allowed balls to be played into Haaland, and then they hit him. He didn't get a chance to do anything today, apart from one little chance that he had that Ali made an outstanding save for their goal. Look, if I'm a qualified referee, well, I was years ago. So I'd have given the first free kick because he's tugged his shirt. I'd have given the second bit where the keeper has two hands on the ball. And if the keeper has two hands on the ball, he didn't lose it. He had two hands. And you'd see Haaland follow through and clearly take the ball from his hand. And then you had that little shithouse, Bernardo fucking Silva, piping in the ref's ear. And I'm glad he went to the monitor, because I think we needed at least one VAR that was to go for us. It would have been embarrassing if he'd just let that one stand and be a goal. Anthony Taylor, by the way, he's from Wythenshawe. That's near Manchester somewhere. So yeah, it was good all round. It was a solid performance. I need to say something. I tweeted earlier on today, if you're going to Anfield today and you're a tourist, get behind the Reds. And Anfield, from when I was watching it at home, by the way, I didn't go because I couldn't get a ticket, was absolutely rocking. So the tourists in there must have been singing. And then I see a corner taken by Robbo in the first half. And what do I see? About half a dozen tourists with the cameras out going like that while he's going to take the... there was a few expletives that were going on. They're probably not genuine Liverpool fans. So yeah. But all being good now. We've had a good week. We beat Rangers after the Arsenal shebang last weekend. We should have got something out of that game. We had a good positive reaction against Rangers, and we've had a very, very good reaction today against City. Something about Pep Guardiola, when he gets to Anfield, he loses his shit, doesn't he? He's so funny to watch. He absolutely loses his shit. And what was he doing on the pitch when there was a free kick? I see Jurgen get sent off for a red card for calling a liner a fucking useless twat, which he was. I mean, the most blatant of free kicks, and he doesn't put his flag up. I think Jurgen wanted to knock his block off. So anyway, he gets the red card. I saw the interview afterwards, and he said, "Yeah, well deserved." And I thought, right, that's a 25 grand fine for you, Jurgen. So you'll be plus you might be missing a game there. It was a very good performance. Anfield was rocking. We get West Ham in midweek. Looking forward to that game. I'm hoping we carry on the way we were. Just a thing about Nunes. He could have played in a couple of players in front of him twice, or maybe three times, but he went for goal out of the three attempts that he had. I'm not too bothered about that. Him having a chance of taking his chances in goal, but he needs to just keep his head up a bit. Here's me telling a professional footballer how to play the game. yes, I'm a qualified coach, and I would be putting my arm around him and saying, look, just have a look at the picture in front of you. We had a couple of chances where you could have slipped somebody through and it could have made it 2-0. But you went for I understand why you went for having a goal, but let's get the percentages right. If somebody's in a better position than you and you ain't going to score, give them the ball. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So yeah, I'm a very happy bunny. If you'd have seen me tweet earlier on, my lovely mother has made me a lovely curry, and I'm going to have some of that. Well, I'm going to have a second helping of that. I'm very happy. We go again when we play West Ham, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Up the Reds.